Let's consider two students, student A and student B. Student A comes from a wealthy background. They have a tutor that visits them twice a week in their home. Their parents put in thousands of dollars into specialized courses, and they take the SAT 3 times to make sure that they get the best score. Now let's look at student B. Student B works a part-time job after school, studies late at night with outdated books from the library, and due to the cost, they can only take the test once. Who do you think scores higher? It's not always the more intelligent student, but usually the wealthier one. This isn't only students. Universities have to eliminate SAT and ACT requirements from undergraduate admissions, because standardized testing promotes inequality and doesn't measure true student potential. According to a 2023 study by researchers at Harvard University, children from the top 1% of wealthiest families are 13 times more likely to score 1,300 or higher than children from low-income families. That massive gap between the ultra-wealthy and everyone else is the reality that we face. Currently, this system acts as a barrier and disadvantages the majority. A 2020 Brookings Institute report found that SAT math scores don't bridge racial segregation, they mirror it. Additionally, these tests don't give accurate predictions. Many experts argue that a high school GPA is a far better predictor of college success because it measures your work over 4 years rather than your work over 4 hours on a Saturday morning. There's only one way to make sure students have equal opportunity to get into college. We have to adopt holistic admissions. Instead of relying on the standardized score, admission officers should evaluate the whole student. They should value your GPA that demonstrates long-term dedication. They should value your personal essays, your extracurriculars, your letters of recommendation. These tell a better story of who you are than a number ever could. Now, a common question could be, can schools effectively function without these test scores? And the answer is yes. We've already seen this in practice. During the COVID-19 pandemic, hundreds of schools went test optional and the whole system didn't collapse. It actually improved access to thousands of students who otherwise might not have applied. Here we have two futures. If we continue to require these tests, we keep shutting the door on talented students because they can't afford test prep. We maintain campuses that look like exclusive clubs instead of the real world. We essentially tell students that their academic worth is tied to the amount of money they have. Or we can imagine a campus where every student is admitted based on their devotion, their work, their contributions, and their academic record. We have evidence that this works. According to a report from UC Davis in 2025, universities that eliminated testing requirements saw clear gains in student body diversity. Beyond diversity, consider student well-being. Without the immense pressure of a make-or-break exam, high schoolers can focus on their learning, their curiosity, their creative projects, rather than just the anxiety of preparing for an exam. To make this a reality, we first have to take personal action. If you're applying to graduate school or advising others on their college journey, focus on universities that are test optional. Second, engage in advocacy by contacting university admission offices and tell them what you want to see on a campus that values potential over privilege. We've explored the nature of standardized testing and the benefits of the holistic admissions. It's time for universities to stop measuring how well we take a test and start measuring our potential to change the world. Thank you.